living legacy stepping back in time. Hey everyone, and welcome to St. George, Bermuda. This charming town is more than just a picturesque destination. It's a place where history comes alive. As you wander through its narrow streets, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. This isn't just any town, it's a living, breathing museum. Every corner, every building, and every cobblestone has a story to tell. From the well-preserved architecture to the fascinating museum exhibits, history is woven into the very fabric of St. George. St. George is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This prestigious designation means that the town is recognized for its outstanding universal value. It's a testament to the town's historical significance and its well-preserved heritage. That means it's super important to the whole world. People from all over come to St. George to experience its unique blend of history and culture. The town's status as a World Heritage Site ensures that its legacy will be preserved for future generations. Here, history isn't just in books. You can feel it beneath your feet. As you walk along the cobblestone streets, you'll pass by historic buildings that have stood the test of time. Each step you take is a journey through centuries of history. We're going way back in time, to when the English first settled in the New World. The town's rich history is brought to life through reenactments and historical displays. You can witness the daily lives of the early settlers and gain a deeper understanding of their challenges and triumphs. St. George's story is all about survival, toughness, and figuring things out. The town's fortifications and cannons stand as a reminder of its strategic importance and the resilience of its inhabitants. These historical sites offer a glimpse into the past and the town's enduring spirit. Founded way back in 1612, it's even older than Plymouth Rock. This makes St. George one of the oldest continuously inhabited English settlements in the New World. The town's long history is documented through old maps, documents, and historical markers. That makes it a super important part of American history, even though it's over 600 miles off the coast of North Carolina. St. George played a crucial role in the early days of exploration and settlement in the Americas. Its location and history make it a key piece of the puzzle in understanding the broader narrative of American history. Come along with me as we explore the secrets of this amazing town. Together we'll uncover the stories, the people, and the events that have shaped St. George into the remarkable place it is today. Let's step back in time and experience the living legacy of St. George, Bermuda. The birth of a town, from shipwreck to settlement. Picture this, a bunch of tired sailors shipwrecked on a faraway island in 1609. These men were part of an expedition. Their ship, the Sea Venture, was the flagship of a fleet sent by the Virginia Company to resupply the struggling colony of Jamestown in the New World. These were the survivors of the Sea Venture, a really important ship of the Virginia Company. The Sea Venture was caught in a hurricane and separated from the rest of the fleet. After days of battling the storm, the ship was driven onto the reefs of Bermuda. They were supposed to be going to Jamestown, but things didn't go as planned. Instead of reaching their intended destination, they found themselves stranded on an uninhabited island. The island was Bermuda, a place that was feared by sailors and nicknamed the Isle of Devils because of its dangerous reefs and treacherous waters. The island they landed on was Bermuda, nicknamed the Isle of Devils because of its dangerous reefs. Despite its fearsome reputation, Bermuda turned out to be a place of refuge for the shipwrecked sailors. They found fresh water, wild hogs, and abundant fish, which allowed them to survive. Led by Sir George Somers, they spent 10 months there. During this time, they built 2 new ships from the wreckage of the Sea Venture and the abundant cedar trees on the island. These ships were named the Deliverance and the Patience. They built 2 new ships from the wrecked Sea Venture and finally made it to Jamestown. The arrival of the survivors and their ships was a turning point for the Jamestown colony, providing much-needed supplies and hope. But Somers really liked Bermuda's location, so he came back in 1612 with a group of settlers. He saw the potential of the island as a strategic location and a new settlement. This time, they were prepared to establish a permanent colony. They started a town called New London, later renamed St. George after their leader. St. George became the first permanent English settlement in Bermuda and played a crucial role in the island's history. The town still stands today, a testament to the resilience and determination of those early settlers. A tapestry of time architectural treasures of St. George. Nestled in the heart of Bermuda, St. George is a living museum, a place where history breathes through every street and building. This charming town, with its cobblestone streets and well-preserved architecture, offers a glimpse into the past, making it a must-visit for history enthusiasts and casual tourists alike. Walking around St. George is like stepping back in time. The narrow streets, lined with historic houses, tell stories of the past. Each corner you turn reveals a new chapter, a new piece of the town's rich tapestry. The cobblestone paths, worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, invite you to explore and discover. The town is a cool mix of different building styles, showing its long and interesting history. From Georgian to Victorian, each architectural style represents a different era, a different story. The facades, with their intricate details and unique designs, are a testament to the town's diverse cultural influences and its evolution over the centuries. From cute cottages with white walls and colorful roofs to big colonial mansions, every building has a story. These structures, whether modest or grand, reflect the lives and times of the people who built and lived in them. The charming cottages, with their vibrant roofs, add a splash of color to the town, while the grand colonial mansions stand as proud reminders of a bygone era. One of the most famous landmarks is St. Peter's Church. This iconic structure, with its simple yet elegant design, has stood the test of time. It is not just a place of worship, but a symbol of the town's enduring spirit and faith. Built in 1612, it's the oldest Anglican church outside of the British Isles. Its historical significance is immense, and its architecture, though simple, speaks volumes about the early settlers' resilience and devotion. The church's plaque, detailing its storied past, is a reminder of the town's deep-rooted history. Its simple but beautiful design shows the early settlers' faith and strength. Inside, the wooden pews and serene atmosphere offer a peaceful retreat, a place to reflect on the town's rich heritage. The church, surrounded by lush greenery, is a tranquil oasis in the heart of St. George. Another place you have to see is the State House, built in 1620. This historic building, with its stately presence, was the center of Bermuda's government for nearly 2 centuries. It played a crucial role in the island's political history and remains a significant landmark. It was Bermuda's government building for almost 200 years. The State House, with its rich history, offers a fascinating glimpse into the island's past. Archival images and historical reenactments bring its story to life, making it a captivating destination for visitors. Now it's a museum where you can learn all about the island's past. The exhibits inside the State House provide a comprehensive overview of Bermuda's history, from its early days to the present. Informational displays and artifacts offer insights into the island's cultural and political evolution, making it a must-visit for anyone interested in Bermuda's heritage. Guardians of the coast, fortresses of stone and time. St. George wasn't just a town, it was a fort. Its location in the North Atlantic made it a really important spot for the British Empire. Over the years, they built lots of forts to protect the harbor from enemies. These forts are really cool to see and show how important the island was for the military. One of the most awesome is Fort St. Catherine from the 1600s. This huge fort has walls, tunnels, and places for cannons. It has amazing views of the Atlantic Ocean. You can explore all its hidden spots and imagine what it was like for the soldiers who were stationed there. Echoes of Empire. The military importance of St. George. For hundreds of years, St. George was super important to the British military. During the American Revolution, it was a base for privateers who attacked American ships. Later, in the War of 1812, the British attacked Washington, D.C. from St. George. The town stayed important to the military into the 1900s. In World War II, it was a key spot for the Allies. American forces built a base there to help protect ships crossing the Atlantic. Today, you can still see what's left of these military bases, reminding us of the town's exciting past. A cultural tapestry, from cedar forests to global tourism. St. George's story isn't just about wars and battles. It's also about different cultures mixing together. The town has always had people from Africa, the Caribbean, and Europe. You can see this mix in its music, food, and traditions. One of the most important parts of Bermudian culture is the cedar tree. This tough evergreen tree used to be everywhere on the island. Its wood was great for building houses and ships. Today, cedar is still a symbol of Bermuda, even though many of the trees were cut down for ships or died from disease. Tales of the unexpected, anecdotes from St. George's past. History really comes alive in St. George with its many stories and legends. One story is about the heart of Sir George Somers, the town's founder. He died in Bermuda in 1610. His heart was buried there, but his body went back to England. People say his heart is buried under a marble slab in the State House. Another cool story is about the Deliverance, one of the ships built by the Sea Venture survivors. There's a copy of the ship on Ordnance Island, showing how clever and tough those early settlers were. You can go on board the replica and imagine their dangerous trip to the New World. Preserving the past, safeguarding a World Heritage Site. Today, St. George has a new challenge, keeping its special history safe for the future. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the town is recognized as being super important. This means they have to protect its old buildings, traditions, and nature. Local people and groups are working hard to make sure St. George stays a living piece of the past. They're fixing up old buildings, making sure tourism doesn't hurt the town, and teaching visitors about its history and culture. An invitation to explore unveiling the magic of St. George. St. George, Bermuda is more than just a place for tourists. It's like a time machine where you can hear history whispering through the streets and in the old forts. Whether you love history, cool buildings, or just want an amazing trip, St. George has something for everyone. So come on down, step back in time, and discover the magic of St. George. Explore the forts, walk the historic streets, and learn about its rich culture. You'll leave with a whole new understanding of how awesome the past is and all the stories it has to tell.